birdie nuggets. You hear the birds? Do you hear them? I bet you hear them. Those are the birds calling their bird friends to come over because it's time to eat. Hi there, Marge here from Rose Grows in Harlem. Today is July 2nd, and we're gonna go take a look at the garden. It's been a while, people. All right, here we go. There have been days of crazy, crazy heat, and days of rain, and days of absolute and utter drought. But anywhere you see all this nonsense, I have to weed. And yeah, I'm going to take my stick here because I don't know what spiderwebs might be out there. So the birds are getting excited because anytime I come outside, I feed them. So after I make this video, you know what? No, I'm going to feed them now. I don't know that I'll make a video about it because I'll need all my hands and it's easier. We'll see. Okay, I had to go back and get the tripod because listen to what these birds do when I come outside. They are so excited when I come out. They start cawing and watch, they're probably not going to do it now. But I'm going to set up this camera. I know I'm supposed to show you stuff, but I have to feed the birds first. So it's the best place to put you. Right here, maybe? Maybe right here. This way I can get all of them in. Let's not get the neighbors. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna go get the bird food. I hope the sun doesn't kill this camera. Oh, and didn't I buy mealworms? Oh, I have to get the mealworms. But this is seed and mealworm treat cake. I've got this super blend of essential protein and calcium for nesting families. It's got sunflower chips, peanuts, mealworms, bark butter bits, corn roast peanuts, rendered beef suet, oats, soy oil, safflower tree nuts, and calcium carbonate. So, bugs. And so that the squirrels don't get the other stuff, I am all out of my hot pepper, other bird food, so I have to get these hot nuggets because birds don't mind the heat, but the squirrels won't get them, so hopefully that'll stop the squirrels. Now I have a feeder. I'll turn it around. I keep a squirrel feeder along the fence. I want to set up at least 2 more because I want to have the squirrels be able to have something to eat. Because if I don't leave them something, they eat my blackberries. But if I leave them something, then they eat that instead. So let's quickly fill this up. All right, let's bring everything down there. Whew. Oh, they knocked everything over. Let's fill this one up first. This is nice and easy. That's not coming out. It broke. Crap. It broke. I have to replace that with something else. Good thing I have something else. Okay, let's get this cut or tear open. This is the hard way to fill it. Okay, well, they've got that now. This feels like it's also coming undone. This is the hot stuff. Oh, okay, well that didn't work. That's fine. Spicy stuff. These birds over here. Give them some spicy stuff here too. Okay. Now I need the, oh, what did I do with the mealworms? Okay, am I still recording? Or is this dead already? Nope, still recording. Okay. Oof. All right. So, oh man, that thing is all the way over there. So I use these to put the mealworms in. They eat the mealworms out the bottom. It's great, except I have these, I think they're called grosbeaks, Grosbeaks, or something like that. They eat all of these in like 2 days. So I try to be cautious. I don't know what to do to get them to slow down. But I'll have to figure something out. But, oh, these little tabs are not the way they're supposed to be. So I brought some pliers to bend them out because this, it's way too loose. And these guys just knock it all over, and then all the bugs fall out, and that's it. So I have to figure out how to maybe make it a little, I don't know, maybe I'll raise it a little to see if I can get it to crimp better. Let's see. I really don't want to go grab that other one that's all the way down the hill. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do this. I'm going to need a stronger. Oh, maybe. I'm just turning it a little. I don't want to break this. These are not... Oh no, that's totally cracking it. Oh, I hope that was just... Okay, at least it's not like... That's fine. I didn't need it to be really tight. I just didn't want it to keep falling off. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to do the same thing to this side. Just going to tweak it a little bit up. Okay, we'll see if that works. I have to figure out how to get that stupid thing from all the way over there. Ooh. Maybe if I throw one of these things down here. Let's see if I can grab it. Oh boy. Watch out for any spiders. No way. Oh my god. Let me see if I can get you to see what I'm trying to do. All the way down there. In the thick of it is the bottom of this stupid thing. Oh my gosh. I have no idea. Oh no, I don't want that stuff. Oh, so close. Yes. Oh my goodness, okay. Oh, so close. Oh no, oh my goodness. All right, watch out. Okay, I got it. Whew. Okay, now let's straighten you out. And focus back on the feeders. Okay, there we go. This all because I wanted to do an update on my yard. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now we're going to see if this fits better, because it was really loose before. Perfect. that is not coming off. The top I'm not so concerned about, but this bottom was like really, really hard to get off. So, I mean, to get back, I mean, to stay on. And now, of course, there we go. Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to fill these. I don't know if you're familiar with feeding birds, but birds get their protein from bugs. Mealworms. Yummy. What's kind of disturbing is they're just like dried worms. And they kind of smell like a snack. Oh. Now I only have a little bag. I normally have way more. I get really big bags, but mealworms are expensive. They're so expensive. So I'm going to put some in that one. Oh boy. Okay, well, that's one. Now I have the other. Oh God, no, don't lose. I'm losing them. I really need a better setup to keep these things still. That's all you can do. And if I put these guys on the ground, the birds will come and get them, trust me. And I don't know if I'm going to put the video up. It would come before this one, so you would know before me. At this point in time, I got live mealworms, and it was pretty interesting. I'll turn you around again. Okay, I have this little thing to fill, which I don't know. I have to find out a better way to fill these things. So now I'm just gonna use my hands. I don't feel like I'm spilling it. See? I'll get some birdie nuggets. You hear the birds? Do you hear them? I bet you hear them. Those are the birds calling their bird friends to come over because it's time to eat. Okay. All right, let's go get the squirrel some food. This is a little easier because it's just this cute little bucket, not bucket, bench, but it definitely has seen better days. I mean, see, they have taken it apart. I've had to zip tie some of it together. To be fair, this was bought at a discount store, so okay. For the squirrels, I want to make sure to give them food that they like. I think they'll like the peanuts in here. I don't know if they'll eat the worms, but they should eat a lot of this stuff anyway. I normally give them sunflower seeds, but I need to buy more bird food. I can't believe I'm already out of bird food. I normally go every week or so. They love sunflower seeds. I have some peanuts for them too, though. And that's it for feeding the birds. Now back to the, the regular scheduled programming. Okay, we're going to start where we left off, right by the squirrel food. I tried to record this before and it just started getting too lengthy, so I'm going to try to go through this a little faster and not talk about every single plant. This is my elderberry. Definitely would like some more water. These are my volunteer corn plants. Because I have master gardeners, I do not feed the squirrels corn anymore because they just transplant them into the ground. These are my pear trees, and they are doing very well. Don't mind the heat at all. These are my beautiful black petunias. They are flowering and doing well. And if I can find them again, I might get more and just make an entire bed. But I'm hoping that they are annual and that they'll come back soon. Those are my red salvia that are being taken over, I'm sure, by brambles and all types of other things. But that is where I had a huge stump, a tree stump, and hopefully that is being decomposed right as we speak. These are some leftover roots for lilies that a neighbor was throwing out. I said, sure, I'll take them, and they've just sat in that barrel. That over there was supposed to be some leftover lantana. Then I tried to put a fire nandina stalk in there, but that didn't work, so I'll probably just fill that with some other cool tree. And actually, I might put this pawpaw tree in the ground over there, but we'll see. It all depends on what I feel like doing. The pawpaw has finally woken up. It loves the hot, hot, hot weather. It was the last tree to bud and come alive this season. Over here is my nectarine tree, and it seems to be doing okay. It looks like there's sun scalding, but it doesn't seem to mind the heat at all. My roses are doing incredibly well. All of the roses are in the ground and they have just shot up like crazy. My kiwi plant, my poor kiwi plant, is burning and crispy and probably needs a shadier side, so I may move it from this location and put something that enjoys the heat a little more. This is my mum that I got in a container last autumn, and it didn't die in the container. I couldn't believe it. It had green. It's the type of plant that the top dies and underneath everything grows. So once I realized they were still green there, I just popped it in the ground, and now look at this. In the autumn, I'm gonna have such amazingly beautiful colors. This is either a purple wine color or an orange. So it'll be perfect for Halloween. This crazy monstrosity is my lemon balm. And as you can see, it's trying to take over everywhere. I know they say just put it in containers because you have to contain it because it will go crazy, but it's in my dirt locker, so I plan to keep it safe that way. And I really have to get to pruning it because it definitely needs a weekly prune. And here are all the weeds. Here are some wildflowers that came over from that container over there, which you can hardly see. But this grow bag, I just threw some wildflower mix in there and some bulbs. The bulbs didn't do great, but the wildflowers love it. So I might end up putting that in the back of the yard. These are my peaches. They're okay. I think having them a little drier is helping with any pests because it doesn't look like there's any serious damage. Just some sun scalding, and some bugs are eating it, but there are plenty of leaves still left to do the job. And I'm not looking for fruiting right now anyway, so it should be okay. Enough to establish itself. This is the case for many of the grasses that I got. They're dying because, again, I am not doing this fast enough. So it's also probably way too much sun because these prefer partial sun, and I have to rethink about the plants that are back here. That's some more lemon balm over there. That is oh, I forgot what that's called. Something ash. But it's beautiful, and I should move it to the middle because I would love that to be a big, fluffy bush. That would be great. I have some strawberries over there, roses over there, which I must deadhead, but they're beautiful and they smell great. This rose is amazing. This is a beautiful yellow rose that I got on the clearance rack, and I should have picked up like 4 of them because they look kind of like dahlias, but they're roses and they smell so sweet and they're just amazing. Here are my snapdragons. They're doing okay, but I definitely have to weed out all those extra plants. These are my olives. I'm sorry I'm blocking out the sun, but I'm trying to make sure my phone doesn't turn off. My olives love the hot weather. More strawberries over here. This is my cute little bird fountain, which the birds love. And at night, the raccoons also come and drink here. I have not found any poop or anything, so thank goodness for that, but I need to give the wildlife something to drink. That's my hummingbird feeder over there. Those are my sad looking plum plants, which if it doesn't rain in the next few days, I definitely have to get some watering done over there. I have some lantana over there and over there, and I will get to planting those eventually. These are more mums, which I might move to the front because I had a mum in one of my dirt lockers, but a cat kept peeing on it. So yeah. This I wanted to show though, because it's interesting. Look at this rose hip. Like, it's huge. It's huge. And the rose is still flowering. Like, look, it even has a bud right now. But that rose hip is incredible, and I hope it has seeds. And if it does, you know what? I can continue with my original content. um, I have a raspberry bush over there. That's my golden raspberry. Some more elderberries. Oh, my poor trees over there definitely need some water. I have what tree is that? My pecan tree is over there. This is my store-bought blackberry, which this is doing fantastic, and I wonder if this just put itself into the ground. I had blackberries, but because I forgot to refill the bird feeders, yeah, they ate my blackberries. But they were there. I came out when they were there. This is a random sunflower from the bird seed that I put in here. Very cool. There were all types of like wheat things growing over there. That was pretty neat. Okay, let's see, what else do we have over here? More apple trees that are not doing well in the heat. This is a crab apple tree which is burning, but it just needs some shade, I think, and some water. This is one of my pineapple guavas, doing well. There are spiderwebs over there, so I will not be going through there, but there are some roses there. There's another raspberry tree that needs some serious water. I've not filled up any more of the dirt lockers, but if you wanted to see what crazy damage happens when you have clay soil and no erosion control, the dirt cracks like this. I don't know if you could see it here. There, that's a better one. It's literally cracking. So I should definitely get onto more dirt lockers so I can continue this. And then, oh, the birds are already eating. They don't even care that I'm out here. But I'm going to try to go down as far as I can so that we're not getting any more of this exposed clay soil, because that's what's cracking. If I can't get to it with a dirt locker, then I'll just put mulch over it, and that should help a little. Let's get this. Okay. Now we'll move over here. More of the grasses. Some of them are better than others. Oh, look at this. I almost killed my bay leaves. The things that I was looking for, they're still alive. I just have to trim them down. You see the green is still there? Yeah, they need more water. Okay, let's go this way. Okay, these are my plum trees, which are definitely in need of water. More mums, which are doing great. See, this is how they came in the container, and they're doing fine. They just need to be placed into the ground. Some more strawberries over there. I have more lantana. There are apple trees here. There are roses here. There is, I think that's a serviceberry, the one that has the really bad looking leaves. The serviceberry is not liking this heat. I don't think it likes this much sun, which I really never thought would happen in my backyard. I thought I would not have enough sun, but this sun this year has been brutal. Oh, and we caught one. This is my little pond. This is the little pond that I set up. And that is a water hyacinth. And I have oxygenator plants in there. These little things that look like pine trees. These things. If you look underneath there, there's some like, I don't know if you could see it in this crazy sun, but there's one other plant that's an oxygenator. And I have water hyacinths and cabbage, no, lettuce, water lettuce, I think is the one that looks like a cabbage head. That over there. Yeah. And that's just to help. And let me tell you, the frogs, I don't know if they go in there, but there were so many frogs that you can hear at night once that went in. Over here are my blueberries. And because there are so many blueberries, I might just put these in the ground. I think they grow so fast. Like I got a harvest the first year I got them. So I might not need them in grow bags. I'll just put them in the ground, just let them flourish. But what I've decided is that for the big bushes, I will not put them so close to the walkway because if I want them to be big, I want to be able to, for them to have the room. So I will probably put them one row beyond where the walkway is. Over there is my cherry tree, or my cherry trees. They don't mind the sun, which is cool. This is my Granny Smith apple tree. And there is the nodule that I put together to see if I can get it to make a root ball. And August we'll look at that and I'll do a date comparison to show you what that was like. This is the other side of my raspberry that probably needs some serious water, but the birds have gone to town because they're pooping all over it, so they like that. There is a rose over there somewhere. My grapes are back there. More roses there. There's another elderberry over here. Roses and another blackberry here, which I have not checked on in a while. I hope there are no spiders here because I don't have a thing. Yeah, I don't know if that one survived. I'll have to check. Oh, yes, it did. It has a new cane. Let me see if you can see it. That right there is a new cane. So it's fine. The old canes die back and the new canes replace them. So that's pretty cool. So I just need to give this area a general watering. And now I will leave this space for the birds so that they can eat and have their water. And here is one of the earlier versions of the volunteer corn. Thanks, squirrels. All right, to the front of the house and the side. Okay, so here we have the front of the yard. These babies have done a lot better, even though it's been crazy sunny. Those are my hibiscus. These are my fire nandinas. That is our gardenia. That is a poor, what is it called? Camellia, which I need to put in the backyard in the shade because it shouldn't have that much sun. These are my volunteer marigolds. And look at this sleepy bee. Hello, bee. Enjoy the marigolds. That is another gardenia. That, oh my goodness, that is my poor hibiscus that is being overrun by these crazy weeds. I have some purslane over here, and these are my sunflowers. It actually turned out really great. They're so tall. And yeah, this was all from birdseed. And I think I've shown these before, but I think it's so cool to see the actual seeds. So I'll leave those for the birds because that was birdseed and I just got more free birdseed. I have marigolds over here. I have more purslane, but everything needs some water. So I'm going to check the rain tonight and see when it's coming next. This is my bird bath, and there is I should be wearing gloves, but there is a small pond underneath there, and I'm definitely going to have to get to it with the mosquito bits because that is definitely breeding mosquitoes. But here are the rest of my marigolds, and this has been the easiest part of the garden to deal with. I think what I will do, because you see how tall they can get, I think I will just thin them out. I did not grow any marigolds this year. I did not plant any marigolds this year. These all came up because of the blossoms and then the dried seeds from last season. So you see, you pull this out like this. Oops, I did that wrong. Let me try another. Let's try this one. Okay, these are all seeds. Those are all marigold seeds. And if you just let them drop where they may, they will flourish. Like those marigolds over there. Like I had one closer. There's one over there by the mailbox. Even some over here. All right, let me show you the side yard. Okay, this is the side yard. This has suffered the most from the lack of water. These are my coneflowers, which were doing beautifully before, but now they are all dried out. Here are where my walking onions originated from. See, those are falling over. I just went through here and got rid of all of this weed area. There was so many weeds. But here are my other beds. These did not do well. Those were supposed to be carrots, they're dead. Those were supposed to be beets, they're dead. Garlic was supposed to be here, that's dead. Swiss chard was supposed to be here, that's now dead. Even the marigolds are struggling. So I think I'm just going to wipe this away and possibly go with something that is, they have, what are they called? They're like summer high heat loving plants like squash, or I had watermelons in this bed once and it did really well, especially in autumn. But yeah, I have a whole list. I will get the list later because I wrote down all the things that are really good for high heat and didn't mind a little bit of drought. This here, my poor peppers. This is a jalapeno, or no, sorry, these are the banana peppers. That is the jalapeno pepper. That has done a little better. Those are my cucumbers, which they didn't do well. But I will have a whole video of why I couldn't garden much in the month of June. Life gives you tragedy. The garden stuff kind of takes second place. But yeah, if you look over here, I don't think there are any onions left. I planted 2 rows of onions and there's nothing. But over here, I have one. I have 1 onion. And these cucumbers are not, they're climbing, but I don't think they're gonna get anything else in there. Look, my poor peppers, they're struggling. I probably also did not feed them enough. I need to consider that next time as well. And over here are all of the onions. Hold on one second. Okay, so before I was so rudely interrupted by some guy trying to get bug, whatever, these are the leftover parts of my onions. One is left and it's not really doing great. So not in those small containers. These are what's left of my beans, and I will reuse this area for sunflowers, possibly corn, and some of the other hot tolerant or heat tolerant plants that I want to get started there. What has done really well are my okra plants. These are getting huge, and let me just pull this aside so you can see. These are my okra plants. This is the first time I've ever grown okra. And the okra is just like, yeah, we love, 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 love the heat. So that's good. I think that over there is a salvia or a, I don't remember now. That might be a vinca or a something else. I'll have to look it up later. But I love the cute purple flowers. Beautiful. These are my Dilapidenia, they're called. Sometimes they're called mandavillas, but they're struggling. But we're gonna get some new blooms over there, so that's good. This this is pathetic. My basil is bouncing back, which is nice, but yeah, this basil is destroyed pretty much, but it's okay. This is mostly just to learn how to grow it, so when I'm ready to harvest, I'll know what to do, what it can stand. This is my oregano. A lot of it has died back, but that is okay because I can come in and, trim it, give it a haircut, throw all of this in the compost. Anything that's leafy like this, I can dry if I wanted to, but I do like to let it go to flower because the bees love it. They absolutely love it, and I'm for all that. This over here is a mess. This is a mess. I'm still not sure what I want to do with this area. I might just fill it with blueberries, and that's a poor saved blueberry plant over there. If it survives, I might just put it in the ground, so we'll see. Then we have my tomatoes. These are my tomatoes, and so far the mosquitoes are out. So far the structure has held up, which the spiders love. I mean, it's a little wobbly, but it's, I mean, look at these tomatoes. They love it. And apparently I do have some kind of hornworm because I see that he's eating all the bits and pieces. But this is that is coming from that bucket. So those 2 are my favorite. Those are my brown berries, which is great. I have my midnight snack are these 2 here. I have, oh yeah, the hornworm was going at it. Oh, I wish these spiders would eat those worms. But you know what I have to say? Because the birds have come over here with this perch, they have been eating the worms. So I think the worms get a little bit and then the birds come in and eat them. So that's okay. That's what permaculture is all about, right? Providing for the animals as well as harvesting for ourselves. Um, and I really have to come out here with my little spray bottle and Dawn because there are spiders everywhere. I do have some of those beautiful, oh God, I hope I'm not stepping through a web. Oof. Those are my San Marzanos, and they are looking gorgeous. They are coming up well. I don't have anything on the beefsteak. Those back there are like dying, so those definitely need water. I don't really see. Oh, yep, nope, sorry. That I think is a snowberry, and that is coming up right there. See? And I think the others, yeah, they probably just need water. Over there are my strawberries and my walking onions, which I took care of in the beginning of the week. I mean, sorry, the beginning of the summer. And I've not been back there since putting up the tomato trellis. The hummingbirds are fighting over the food again. I have to make sure that that is an okay thing. These are the plants I tried to put up, but I didn't have the little bowls underneath, so that experiment was something I can learn from. I definitely need the bowls to keep water there because otherwise it won't survive. Yeah. Same over here. Oh, you left. Come back. Oh, you're right there. I have some friends. I got some new hummingbird feeders. These are stronger and made in the USA. I was worried the hummingbirds wouldn't like it, but this little fellow seems okay with it. Beautiful. I am not close. I'm about, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 feet away. I zoomed in. I'll probably put this at the end of the video. So if you want to watch it, you can. No pressure. This little guy must have been really thirsty. I wonder how they know. Goodbye.